Hi everyone, and welcome back to RH Bricks. Today, I'm going to do a walkthrough of my entire Imperial army. On this table in front of me are most of my Imperial figures and Imperial vehicles. But without further ado, let's get right into this. I will be starting with the figures, and then I'll move on to the vehicles. So here, right in front, I have the newest versions of Emperor Palpatine and Darth Vader, both from the Death Star duel set. Right behind them, I have Palpatine and Anakin. This Palpatine is from the Droid fighter from, I think, 2014. And then I have Anakin, which is from the Palpatine Arrest set. Behind them, I have Snoke and Kylo Ren. To the left of our main characters, I have these three. These are all quite expensive. Thrawn, of course, is very expensive. And then we have Krennic and Admiral Yularen. Right behind them, we have Inferno Squad. And behind Inferno Squad, I have a sizable amount of Death Troopers. These are from the Battle Pack from 2017. To the left of them, we have the Royal Guards. We also have these black-robed Royal Guards from The Force Unleashed. And in the very back, we have some Shadow Troopers of the older variant. Here we have my collection of the newer Stormtroopers. The one with the new helmet, the bigger one, the dual-molded one. I have a couple of Shadow Troopers with this helmet. I have some Patrol Troopers, and then I have these normal Stormtroopers. Behind the modern Stormtroopers with a dual-molded helmet, I have all of these. These are actually 3 different versions of the Stormtrooper. We have the Rebels Stormtrooper. We have the battle-damaged Stormtrooper from the Battlefront 2 Battle Pack, and then we have the one from the Rogue One Battle Pack as well. Originally, I was planning on building a larger Hoth MOC than it ended up being, so that's why I have collected all of these Snowtroopers. In the front, I have a Snowtrooper Commander, the one from the UCS 8080, so he has the rank markings on his chest. He also has a pauldron, which I added, and then a large amount of normal, modern Snowtroopers right behind him. We also have 2 of the ranged troopers from the Solo movie. Those 2, of course, came in the train from Solo movie. Behind the Snowtroopers, I decided to include the 501st, the regular 501st, because they are actually the first glimpse of the Empire you see in Episode 3. So that's why I have included those here. I did not include Rex. I do not have the new version. I do, however, have the one from 2013. And I'm looking forward to getting the new version next year, hopefully. I wish I had an Apo figure, the one with the pointed arrow on his helmet. Because I remember him from, I'm not sure if it's Battlefront 2, but I remember him clearly being in the Order 66 scene, and I really want to include that in my army. Although I know none of these bounty hunters are actually part of the Empire, I did decide to include them here. I think they look cool. They add a bit of color, contrast here in the back of the army. And especially this newer Boba Fett figure I wanted to include, just to highlight how good the printing on him is. To the right of Palpatine and Darth Vader, we have the Imperial officers. We have the Imperial officers from Rebels, the ones in the dark tan uniform, and Tarkin. We also have Rey Sloane from the newest TIE Bomber, Tobias Beckett from the Han Solo movie, and Agent Kallus from Rebels as well. In the back, we have some of the newer Veers figure. Right behind the officers, we have AT-AT drivers, as well as V-Wing pilots, and then in the very back, some TIE Fighter pilots. Behind the TIE Fighter pilots, I have a couple of shock troopers from the Battlefront 2 battle pack. These came with those battle damaged Stormtroopers. Right in front of the droids, I have some Force users or some lightsaber users. I have a couple of Inquisitors, the older ones and the newer ones, as well as Darth Maul, Grievous, Dooku, Ventress, Starkiller, of course. And then I also have, in the very back, have a collection of droids, as well as the Imperial Spy. Moving on, we have a small collection of First Order troopers, a couple of officers, a couple of Sith troopers, and then just some normal troopers. And then we have the older Sith troopers, the ones from the Old Republic. These are accompanied by one Sith warrior, a couple of commanders, and then the rest are normal troopers. I have a couple of Sand Troopers, a Mimban Stormtrooper, as well as a Scout Trooper, some Cadets, and then hiding in the very back we have a Shadow ARC Trooper and a Chrome Stormtrooper. We have some ATDP drivers and some speeder bike drivers. Right next to those we have some Death Star Troopers and some Imperial Engineers. Next to the officers, I have some technical crew, some AT-AT drivers, a couple of AT-ST drivers, and a shuttle pilot. Moving on to the vehicles. On the right side, I have a TIE Advanced prototype next to the TIE Bomber from earlier this year. I also have the TIE Advanced from Darth Vader, Krennic's shuttle, 2 landing crafts, the old AT-ST from the Endor bunker set. In the middle I have the shuttle Tidarium, Palpatine's shuttle, and a bunch of walkers. 2 ATDPs from Star Wars Rebels, 2 AT-STs from Rogue One, 1 AT-ST from The Mandalorian, and 1 AT-ST from Hoth. On the left side I have the cargo shuttle from the Han Solo movie, as well as a couple of speeder bikes. Here is the train from the Han Solo movie, and a First Order Snowspeeder, 3 Imperial V-Wings, TIE Interceptor, TIE Striker, and an older variant of the TIE Advanced, Kylo Ren's shuttle, the AT-AT from 2020, as well as 4 TIE Fighters. That's my entire army. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and until next time, goodbye.